And final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Number 25.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, he'll hand this off. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Flushed out right. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 2nd down, play. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
'49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Flush to his right. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Touchdown. Henry runs 70 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7. Cowboys nothing.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Looking to throw. Prescott going to take a shot, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Number 13.
Michael Gallup, 66 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the Cardinal.
And now look at him go. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Henry Ruggs with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gostkowski for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Niners 14. Cowboys 7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Now here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Complete.
11 yards there, just like last play. How about the 1st quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200+ right now. Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a 2nd back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And his throw's going to be incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. Third down here.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He may try and run for this. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now they'll let Olawale have a crack at it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
His kick is good.
I like a fancy playbook as much as anyone, but sometimes, certain situations, they just call for doing the basics.
That's what they did. Gave it to the big boy, and he got in for 6. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Now Jackson on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
George Kittle.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
At the 40-yard line.
Throwing again. Jackson. And right back to Kittle. This time he's got it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
7-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Trayvon Diggs.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
36-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Mike, check. 59.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
Down and 1.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On 1st down, Lowry, and down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
The ball carrier. Tackle made at the 9-yard line.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Trayvon Diggs.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Dallas.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
10 yards.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
At the 42-yard line.
Now Prescott. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Prescott's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down and less than a yard.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Prescott yet again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. To the air again, Prescott. This to Jarwin. And, oh, this is going to depend on forward progress. But they're saying no, he didn't get there. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Intended for Russ.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
Jackson's pass intercepted by the Cowboys. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped.
The pass. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more.
They do just that. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Henry Ruggs saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Gostkowski the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
To kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Prescott from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
The Niners take
when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
The tackle made at the
nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
From the 36, Jackson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Intended for Georgia.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 21 yards away. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup.
First down.
And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels. Got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy? And what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down? Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Throwing, Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Take over.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Not much there, only a yard.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man open. It's Ross. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shot.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead is now.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground. Clay. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Open man, Lamb, it's complete. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the Niners' 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Prescott down. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. Shedding through the defense. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
44-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. This is Mostert. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offense smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy. With the extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson gets this one to use check. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And 1.
Throwing is Jackson. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw is Prescott. He goes to Lamb again. This time he's got him. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st down, Dallas.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And they take a knee. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And the Niners will continue on as we say so long, everybody.
14.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.